Okay, good morning. We are leaving Dry Tortugas. There, if you can see in the distance, is the fort. We are just exiting the channel. If you look on the far left, you can see Loggerhead Key, that big lighthouse. We are sailing in about 10 knots of breeze. Coming out of the northeast, which is the direction we're trying to go. So it's supposed to shift more to the east later, so we're going to try to sail through the night tonight. Well, we really don't have any choice. There's nothing between here and there, so we're going to sail through the night tonight, hoping to make it to either Marco Island or Fort Myers Beach. Really shooting for Fort Myers Beach. They have more facilities there, and that's really where we like to be. So anyway, beautiful blue water. I don't know if you can see that very well over here on this side, but we're cruising along about 5.5 knots, headed straight for Cuba right now. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the angle we got to get out of the channel. We're going to tack here in a little bit and then move back to the north and basically sail north for a while. And then, as I said, as the wind shifts, we'll change things about. So anyway, it's a beautiful morning, and we got fair skies, reasonable breeze, reasonable seas, probably 2 to 4 feet. Yeah, I think everything's good. The last few days have been a test. We arrived on Monday in some pretty difficult conditions and sat on the boat for 2 full days until yesterday afternoon, which was Wednesday. Winds finally lightened up enough where we could get the dinghy down and get ashore. We toured the fort, walked on the beach, and that was pretty much our visit to Dry Tortugas. I was hoping to get some snorkeling in and that kind of stuff, but it just didn't happen. So anyway, it is what it is. We made it for our anniversary, which was what it was all about, or actually a day after our anniversary, but we hadn't been to bed yet, so we figured it was still our anniversary. So anyway, we caught up on our sleep, even though there were rock and rolling conditions. Our anchor held good. That was a big concern in that after the day, and that worked out well. So all is good. All is good. So now we continue on and make a long sail. This is the one that I've been anticipating for a while, both with a little bit of fear and a little bit of trepidation, but also some excitement. So this one's going to be a test of our skills, and hopefully we can do it. I'm sure we can, but that's what this one's going to be for, is a long overnight sail through open water, 130 miles total. So enough babbling. Hopefully you're enjoying the beautiful pictures of the water and the waves moving across the boat, and we'll be checking back soon. Here we are sailing off of Pulaski Key Light. If you can look over there underneath that sail, you might be able to see the light. See the light, yeah. Anyway, we are motor sailing right now because we got to clear that light before we can let everything go and sail our line. But we got some pretty big seas. We got some, I don't know. I always overestimate seas, but I would say they're at least 4 to 6, if not 8. Most of them are smaller than that. Most of them are more like 4. But anyway, is fine. We're doing just fine. We just need to get a little bit further out here before we can get. And you can see the Genoa right now is backwinding a little bit. Actually, a lot. But we'll change course, head further north and less east after we clear Pulaski Shoal, which is the last shoal of the Dry Tortugas. So from there on out, it's open Gulf of Mexico / Atlantic Ocean, I think. It's one or the other. Yeah, hopefully here in a minute we'll clear these crab pots, those horrible crab pots. There's a set right there of buoys. We're just trying to get past them, which I think once we get out into this deeper water out here, which is going to get real deep here in a bit, we will not have to worry about those things anymore. So there we are. One more update. Well, here we are. We are mid-passage on our way north. We left Dry Tortugas this morning. We have had a kind of a strange sail. We're heading almost due north. Actually, a little bit west of north, which is not the direction we want to go. We really want to go northwest, but that's exactly where the wind.
Northeast.
I'm sorry, northeast. Where we really want to go is northeast, and that's where the wind's been. So we have been kind of bearing away from that and trying to hold as close to the line to that wind as possible. We've motored a couple times for a little while, and then we put the sails back up, and we can cruise along at 5 or 6 knots comfortably, but in the wrong direction. So anyway, that's our sunset tonight. It's in the process of going down. We're just kind of getting settled in for a long night. I was hoping to be a 26-hour trip, could very easily be closer to 48 hours by the time we get done with it. We'll see. We may have some options of going in early at Marco, but other than that, that's our only option. We are out here in the middle of the ocean. I can pan around here. I'm really in the Gulf of Mexico, I guess. But the closest land to us is probably 80 miles away. Other than the Dry Tortugas, which is probably still, I don't know, we probably only made 35 miles from there in about 8 hours. So it's a slow ride, but it's a comfortable ride, and the seas they're up a little bit, but nothing major. The wind's not terrible at 10, 11 knots. Our speed's about 5 knots. All those are good numbers for us. We're comfortable. We don't need to go out and brave tough stuff. But it feels good. It feels good. It's been a good ride and a very relaxed day. Just got done eating some dinner, which was cheese and crackers and vegetables. But anyway, we did that, and then now we will settle in for a long night. Probably 12 plus hours of darkness out here in the ocean, open ocean, all by ourselves. That's pretty crazy. We experienced some of that the night, and I'm glad we did, because now I know what to expect. And the good news is, as you can tell by where I'm sitting, is that the autopilot's working. We did a little reconfiguration of the cabin and moved a tool box that was near the autopilot compass, and that seems to have done the trick. So at least the autopilot's holding on right now, and we can set it and forget it, walk away from it, and just let the boat drive itself, which for long runs like this makes all the difference in the world. So anyway, that's my report from here. Yeah, I guess we want to stay here. We'll stay here, ladies and gentlemen, for the sunset. It's going down.
It's disappearing into a cloud bank, so no green flash.
Yeah, probably no green flash tonight. Kim's down here, just sitting in a chair with a blanket. It's a cool evening, but not cold. And that's kind of where we nap. We stay up here in the cockpit. I stay here making sure when Kim's at the helm or on, I guess really on watch, because we're not going to be on the helm tonight. So there it goes. I guess that's all we got for sunset. Anyway, that's it. See you later.